Hi guys, this is Subhash Yadav. Welcome to my YouTube channel SJFC. So we saw Chelsea play Wolves and it was such a bad game, such an awful performance from Chelsea side. Let's see the 5 things we learned from this awful defeat. Point number 1. Finishing. This match was over in the 4th minute itself when Armando Broja got that clear-cut chance and he decided to take that extra touch. And with that extra touch, he allowed that Wolves defenders to come in and block that shot. This match was so awful. Our experienced attacker Sterling got a clear-cut chance. He could have passed that ball to Palmer, who could have scored that goal. But instead, he acted selfish at that moment and decided to finish and hit straight at the goalkeeper. And there was another chance also for Nicholas Jackson, who claims to be a striker, who has the attitude of Cristiano Ronaldo, but finishing is so pathetic. A long time ago, there was a Manchester United attacker called Bebe. Nicholas Jackson is worse than him also. Such a bad uh, finishing he has. During one instance, he gets that ball. He is one on one with the goalkeeper, but instead he decides to run it and take it. Even though he's a left footer, he tries to take that ball from the right foot and aims it. What kind of a finishing is this? And this guy who calls himself a striker, he doesn't even have that uh, thinking, has that he doesn't have that intelligence to run inside a box. When a cross is coming in, he doesn't know to attack that cross. Palmer puts a beautiful cross, but Nicholas Jackson doesn't know to attack that back post. Instead, he decides to wait on and just sees the ball going past the corner. Only silver lining from our attack was Nicholas Jackson getting, sorry, Nkunku getting that goal. Nkunku is the first attacker since Alvaro Morata to score a goal on his debut. Such bad we have become. It was such an worst performance from our Chelsea side, and somehow Nicholas Palmer and Sterling will be missing our Crystal Palace match. I am not disappointed with Sterling missing the Crystal Palace match because after that selfish display, Poch should have benched him and should have not played him in that Crystal Palace game also. But anyways, he is not playing that Crystal Palace game, so I think it's a karmic retribution for him. But Palmer missing that match will hurt us a lot because Palmer also in this match he was good, but one player is doing good and other players are missing those chances, missing those, are failing to convert those chances, will hurt the team only. In the next match, Palmer and Sterling will not be there. But this Chelsea attack, we should do something with it. We should send Jackson out on loan in this summer, and we should bring a experienced finisher. I am repeating, experienced finisher, not the ones which we are going out right now. Talks are there that we are going after Antonio Nusa or Gyökeres from Sporting CB, but I don't think that they are the answer to our attacking problems as of now. We need someone who is experienced. We need someone who knows how to bury those chances. And Gyökeres is not the answer. I'll say pay 120 million, 130 million and get Ivan Toney if he is willing to come. In this sort of situation, even experienced players won't be willing to come to Chelsea, and even if they are willing to come to Chelsea, our Chelsea owners won't pay them that much their salary. The reason why we missed out on Pau Torres, Madison, Declan Rice was they were asking too much salary. Sorry, not Declan Rice. We didn't approach Declan Rice only because he was way out of our league because he didn't fit our criteria of signing 16 or 18-year-old new South American kids, because Declan Rice is an experienced campaigner and we don't sign experienced campaigners. So overall, we need to do something with this attack and we need finishers. And it was a very worst performance from Armando Broja, Nicholas Jackson and Raheem Sterling. Armando Broja has that excuse of saying he was out of the season. He is coming back from a long injury and he is not that sharp. But Nicholas Jackson and Raheem Sterling out of all, he is such an experienced campaigner. He is such a good player, but still he is playing like new to Premier League and he doesn't finish the chances. Point number 2. It's high time Raheem Sterling shows his work. Raheem Sterling being that experienced player in our attack, he should show his value, his worth to the attack. He should be that leading light with that the Mudriks and the Jacksons could see and emulate their game around him. But instead, he is playing worse than them. If Poch had some courage, if Poch had some balls, he should have substituted Sterling at the halftime and brought Mudrik ahead of him. Even though Sterling has played for Man City and Liverpool, we saw Sterling doing good in those clubs because he was surrounded by better players, more better than him. The inabilities or the ineptness of Sterling was covered because he was surrounded by world-class players. And here he is the only experienced attacker, and what kind of a player he is, it's been going. We are looking at him right now. His performances were summed up when he got that yellow card for diving at the at the last moments of the game. This shows how bad a player he is and how desperate he was to score a goal. Because in his head also, even after that he missed that chance, in his head also it will be there that he wants to score a goal, but somehow he fails to do so and gets that yellow card and he's suspended for Crystal Palace game. Point number three. Petrovic at times looks better than Sanchez, but he also needs to be groomed. Though he was good coming off the line, but I'll say that he needs to be somewhat groomed and he needs to be given that experience, given that confidence that if you play well, we'll play ahead of Sanchez, and he is going to get that game time because Sanchez is out for the January itself. He'll be coming in February as of now, and we can't say that what kind of a performances Sanchez will be putting after he is coming in. But Petrovic needs to make use of this game time and put those decent performances. He made one or two crucial saves, but I think for the first goal, if he had managed that, if he had attacked that long ball, if he had attacked that set piece, then we could have avoided that first goal. But uh, he is an experience. He's not that experienced player. He is a young goalkeeper. So it happens. It happens with young inexperienced players, which we have plenty in our team. So I think George Petrovic should make use of his time and uh, hone his skills. He should put in those performances which will uh, give Sanchez a run for his money. Point number three, Pochettino, our manager. Clearly, Pochettino is running out of ideas because he knows that he has a squad of young, inexperienced players, but still he is playing those players out of position at times. Why? I don't get the reason that why he is playing Levi Colwill at the left back when we have Matson on the bench, and at the end he substituted Colville with Martin also. No, when a team is not doing well, we should put players at their respective positions, which they are playing, which they are comfortable playing in. But instead, he's putting every pole player out of the position and asking them to give 100%. These are inexperienced players. What can you expect out of them? Even experienced players, when we put out of the position, they need time to adapt. Colville is a good player and he has done well at left back also. But if we play Matson right from the beginning, we could have seen how good a left back can be. But no, we are playing Levi Colville at the left back. Gusto was good, but I think he was resting Gusto for the Crystal Palace match also, so he was taken out. He was our only wide player from the right, and he looked good. He did good in that match. This Chelsea team is in such a bad phase that even though Sterling isn't doing good, we can't substitute him because he is our only experienced attacker leading the front. If we substituted him with Madueke, we saw what Madueke did after coming on. That second goal, he was at fault. After losing that ball, he didn't even run. He didn't even try to put a challenge and get that ball back. He was just simply like a bystander, seeing the ball, seeing that player take away the ball and score that goal. Such bad performance and such bad management from Pochettino. If this goes on, I don't think Pochettino will be our manager until the end of the season. Even though our owners are also to blame for it because they have given a very young, inexperienced squad. They have replaced our average players from our old squad with young, inexperienced, below average players. Now, if we give this kind of performances, we are winning one match, we are losing two matches, it won't be good for us. And Pochettino needs to do something. He needs to do something motivational, something to get uh, something inspiring to get the best out of these players because alone these players can't do anything. They need the manager's help because Pochettino, when he came in Chelsea, he would have known that what kind of a project he is walking in. So he should have been prepared for it. Though he has been touted as the manager who brings out the best among the young players. So because that was the main reason why Boli hired him because he brings the best out of young players, and he has not been doing that also. Only Palmer is there, and Palmer is doing whatever he is out of his pure will. I don't think Pochettino is giving any inputs to him. So I think Pochettino needs to do something with his tactics, something with his strategies, and put and motivate his players and inspire his players and start getting those performances. Point number five. Ownership is to be blamed for this defeat. As I said previously, we have sold our average players with young, below average players. I don't think players like Nicholas Jackson would have been entertained by our previous owner like Roman Abramovich, because he loved this club. He loved this club right from his heart. He didn't see this club like a business transaction. He saw it purely from a passionate football fan point of view. So that's why all his decisions were around surrounding getting the best out of Chelsea, surrounding the it was like doing good, getting Chelsea into the top four. Not just Abramovich never settled for top four. We sacked Carlo Ancelotti right the year after he won us the Premier League, because even though we were second in that, when we sacked Carlo Ancelotti, we were second in the Premier League. Right after the uh, right after the season was finished, he was sacked in the Everton tunnel. Such ruthlessness was there, and this guy Todd Bowley keeps on bringing young players now. I am sure in this January transfer window, there have been talks for we are going to sell Gallagher, we are going to look for a young duo from Sporting CP, that Diomande guy and Gyökeres the striker. I don't think Diomande and Gyökeres are the answer for our problems as of now. We need experienced players. This team is struggling because we lack experience, because we lack that mental maturity needed for a player in these kind of games, and we are lacking that only. If we keep giving time, if we keep giving time to our young players, yeah, they will, in one day or the other, they will gain that experience and they will start putting those performances. But until then, we will have to suffer like this. We fans will have to suffer like this. Todd Bowley is seriously ruining this club with his business strategies, with his awful transfer strategies. We had hired Christopher Vale, who was a good transfer guru, but we let him go. I'm sure we let him go because he was an authoritative person, and Bowley doesn't like authoritative persons. He likes the one who said yes to him. He likes having yes men around him rather than the one who use their own brain. So this is a very sad state we are in for Chelsea, and whatever we are going to witness from now on, it will be down to Bowley only, Bowley and his awful transfer strategy. So I think these were the 5 things we learned from our today's woeful defeat. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share this video. It helps a lot. And if you are a Chelsea fan watching this, please stay strong. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and we will get through in these dark waters. So this is Subhash Yadav signing off.